Okay, class, now we are on the biology uh, spreadsheet in our workbook. I want to show you how to do conditional formatting. Here our spreadsheet shows us all the midterm exam scores for each student here, and it gives it in the form of a number and also a grade. So one of the things I ask you to do is apply. By the way, I ask you to sort the student IDs in ascending order. If you've forgotten how to sort, just look at the spreadsheet before this is a video on how to sort and just apply it to the student ID column. Here I'm asking you to apply conditional formatting so that the grades in the grade that all grades above 85 are shaded in light blue in column C. So there's an example in the textbook on how to do it. I'm going to show you here in the video. What you have to do is you have to select the cells that you want to conditionally format, and then on the home ribbon go over to the group styles and you see conditional formatting. Click on that, and here we want to highlight those cells. We want to highlight it if the grades are above 85. So let's put greater than, let's see, greater than. We could try greater than. That should work. We'll apply greater than. So if it's greater than 79, okay, or I said above 85, so it would have to be 84. Greater than 84, you're going to click here with, and then the color would be, what did I say, light blue. There is no light blue, so I can do custom format. I can go down here and let's see, fill, and I could find a light blue color here and say OK. And then OK. So I picked my own blue color, and now if I click off of that column into another cell in my spreadsheet, you'll see every grade that's 85 and above is highlighted in that light blue custom color. And then the next thing you're going to do is create a bar chart to display each student's grade in a 3D bar chart. So here I select each of my students, and again I have to hold my control key down because the grade here is on a separate column, not adjacent to column B. So once I do that, I go up to Insert, and I want a pie chart, and I could pick, let me go with 3D pie here. Okay, now if something doesn't work out here, it doesn't like it, let's just delete that and try again. So I have my student names. I hold, let's go for scores. Let's skip grade and let's go for scores. So student name, I go adjacent to student score, I go down, I click on Insert, Pie Chart. Let me go with the 3D pie chart again. Let's see if that works. Okay, and we see here that it's showing there's too many different scores. So that's not going to work. So let's delete that. Let's try grade again. Student name, highlight it, hold control key down, and I'm going to click on the grade column. I clicked on D3 and I'm going down to D18. Again, let's try that, see if Excel will like that. And let's click on the 3D pie chart. No, it doesn't like that. Okay, cancel that. Okay, students, we're up to the biology tab. Here we have a spreadsheet showing all of our students' scores in number form and letter form in the biology class. And on line 24 here, I'm saying apply conditional formatting so that all grades above 85 are shaded in light blue in column C. So we want 85s and above to stand out. So the way we can do that is we select those cells. Okay, C4, hold down and go down to C18. And on the home ribbon, over in styles, you see conditional formatting. So we could set conditions for making cells look or formatting them a certain way. So here are our choices. Highlight cells rules. So we have greater than, less than, between, equal to, and so forth and so on. So here we want to select greater than. All the grades that are 85 and above we want shaded in light blue, so greater than. Format cells that are greater than, so we want 85. So let's put 84, so this way everything greater than 85 will be shaded. Oh, grades above 85, I'm sorry, so 85. And with what color? We see light blue is not here listed. If we have a specific color, we go click on custom color, and then here on the fill tab, you would pick a light blue color or any color that you want. So let's suppose I pick this blue color. Say OK, and I click off of it, and you see it's highlighted. And now I'm going to skip here. You all know how to do average, highest, and lowest, and you know how to sort from the earlier video on the Carby Clean. So now I'm going to skip down to create a bar chart to display each student's in 2D bar chart. So here again you'd have to click on student name. You want to click score and go down, and then you would pass that data over to the data tab. Insert bar chart 2D, and you would just look to make sure every name was displayed. Notice that if your chart is too small, you'll notice that a number of names are missing here. So in order to fix that, you'd have to click on the chart, grab it from the bottom here, and open it up to this, and make sure all the names are here, from Carson Trzanski all the way down to Jane Randall. Okay, and if you widen it, you'll see more detail on the numbers. Okay, and then you can always just drag and drop this down below the instructions. Okay, like such. Okay, and again, if we had to print, let's suppose it was a test and I asked you to print, you'd go to File. Oops. You'd go to Print. You'd click Page Setup down here, and you see if you're clicked on here, I've selected the chart, so I'd have to cancel and go back. So let me get out of this. Let me go back to home. I'm going to click on any cell off. I had the chart selected, which I didn't want to do. So I click off of that. And then I would go back to File, Print, and again down to Page Setup here. And here's where I can change the layout. I'd want to make sure that I can see everything I can, so I don't want to change it to landscape. If I asked you to change it to landscape, this is where you would. Here in the header, if you needed to put your name, you'd click on custom header, type your name here, and then sheet. This is how you would display grid lines and row and column headings. Okay, if I was to ask you to do that. Alright, so depending on what I'm asking you, you would do those things. So I'm going to go back to home, and that's it for this lesson. Okay, enjoy.